Good morning, folks. 6 a.m. 31st day, 3rd month, 18th year. Right. I'm going to get to it. I hope y'all can hear me okay. It sounds a bit choppy on this mic. Right then, I've got a beaming event going on here across the planet today. You'll see something here north of Fiji. You'll see something from Africa going in that way. So the big pulse at the end. I'm going to take a good look at this, and then I'm going to show you all some things. See exactly which ticker I'm getting at. I'm going to show these things. I'm going to see this one here. So when I move it up front, and this way you guys can see what I see. The big pop here. That's with Fiji, and it's the end of this pulse. I'm interested. You'll actually see the pulse pattern of the antennas. A lot of times you can tell a super darn pulse by looking at the spikes. Watch. You see the shadow here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'd expect to see 8 on it because there's an 8-mass super darn at the British base in Antarctica, just below here. I know that for a fact. And when I see that signature, I know that it's come from there. Well, it might be whatever satellite I say, but I see that's super darn signature. And I've noticed that those spike things there that I was showing you, these here, very often correspond with the exact number of antennas in the arrays of the epicenters of the beam emissions. So you can see they've been hitting the storm here off the coast of Oz, which is going to cause this now to push that. It won't go that way. It can't go up too much more. So it now has to come towards shore, and it's going to hover down that way. Can't quite tell because this is tugging a bit that it could go out to sea then come maybe Wednesday night, your time. It's hard to tell, but by then, that's going to be a rip roar. I'd be expecting the classification on this storm to change big time. Look at this square form here on the edge here. Just catch it right here on the edge. Right here. I wish I had a pointer that looked like a feather. But this is the clearest way for me to show you these beams. Look at this one here that pops. Look at the curve on the end up here. Didn't come at the beginning. I'll take a stop motion of it for you. See the whole beam right here. Back in a little bit. Get you a time stamp. Here you go. That's that. Yeah. Each frame forward is going to be advancing an hour. You can see how it will influence this. It's going to cause that to go that way, that to go that way. Things in the center will turn different directions as the heated flow from here proceeds this way and this way. It also goes up and down towards the atmosphere and towards the ocean. But you can see the beam clear, very clearly there. It always happens just there. You can't tell me during every solar event this particular part of the planet cops it with a beam. You just can't. You just can't at all. If I come down here to Antarctica and look at this beam's emission point, it's kind of plain. That is coming from a base down here below -70 here. Yeah, that's where the British base is that has those antennas I'm showing. They be frying us, don't they? Fry. Right, I wanted to show you that because that was kind of important. I'll see a little more of it. So I'll show you. This is the whole capture of it. It was not a small duration either. It's not just a quick burst hitting the planet. That's things that last hours and hours. It's just hours and it goes on. Right, I'm going to take you all over now to Sapphire, and let's have a look at this one. This is that square form storm. That's off the coast of Australia and Queensland, in that area that was just recently impacted by that other terrible, terrible rainmaker. And this is that same area. This is Cairns. This is Townsville here, right off the coast. And this is now spinning much better. As this comes over the top, the dynamics of this one's flowing this direction will kick this down. It has to. And I can tell the different directions of the flow because even on this image I'm going to show you in a minute of the temperatures of the cloud, you'll see this is totally obscured by this cloud coming over the top. And the showers are actually starting to nucleate as these bands are coming in and interacting with these microwave popcorn that's already been placed into nucleates over the top of all that plasma nucleated madness, that crisscross crap is well evident here today. And so that's ready to receive. It really is. The geoengineers have set this up. Look at the square form of this going by. Yeah. As it goes into the energized areas, it nucleates into these plasma forms that we see here. But those are still condensates of moisture and stuff that was already hanging in here. Sorry, I'm looking at my screen. Series. I can't help it. So it's really one of the first time I've seen this. Good shot. It's a bit cold out here. Right, coughs, you're getting fried. Look at the square form here, and it's all stopping at the mountains. Yeah, Sydney, same thing. Plasma nucleus, yeah. See the form? Look at this waveform off your coast here. Watch this. Over in here. See the chemtrails coming and going. See ya? I hope y'all can hear me, because on my playbacks I didn't like how it was sounding. I'll get a proper mic at some time. Look at this. Zzz, a little faster. You really see it there. Fryings. This is the fryings. You guys are popping it. Melbourne. Just outside you here. Zzz, zzz. Pulsings. Big pulsings going on. Geoengineering sucks. It really does. Absolutely does. Right, let me go back to this. So you can clearly see this is showing really nicely on your radar, something you would fear. And when I come over to the sat viewer here, not very visible, is that? Not very visible at all. You'll clearly notice this over here on the ocean is rotating out, the low clouds. This coming in from the coral sea is rotating in a different direction than that is. It's coming over the top and it's influencing. So that tells me this is heated. Heated air in the southern hemisphere rotates in this direction. In the southern hemisphere, that direction for the cold air. So there's that plume I showed going back out. You see how it's nucleating as it goes to a higher top cloud. Geoengineering. The moisture's coming in now to set you all up for the rains that are going to go through to Wednesday. Expect us to be parked over about here by Wednesday. And it's going to be just off the coast. You guys are going to copy with some rains. The winds are going to be fierce. It's going to be rotating that direction. Surf's going to be wow right before it comes. There's that square cloud I showed you a minute ago going underneath while this is going over the top. It's going to create a lot of convections. It'll create a lot of differences in temperature, which will cause more condensates to form, higher storm clouds, and then we'll get rain. Rain will come down through to about, I'd say down to about north of Harvey Island, down to about here again in this area through Gladstone. He's going to get regular rains. The heavier stuff's going to come through here. You give that about 36 hours, it'll be there. Trust me. You guys here are volatile through Brisbane and all that for showers at any time. When you get this kind of a setup here, so quick. You get this kind of setup here with all this energy, and you get this kind of flow offshore. It doesn't take much insertion of chem or chem bomb or moisture insertion to trigger these showers. It won't take much at all. And some can be heavy at times. Very concerned for y'all. Now, if I can get to it, pop up a worldview on this here and have a look. Right, there's what we just saw. Right, I just showed you that on satellite here. So that's can confirm that that in that is matching up. Is it this one? Oh, for some reason, I clicked the wrong screen. I'll just pull back up the worldview. Ooh, it just, here we go. Worldview coming back up. And I wanted to transfer back over to that, but I think too I've dogged myself out of it. Yeah, I think I have. So I'm going to have to stop now because my email stopped. Love all y'all. Big love.